Alright. If you make the Illuminati symbol, the video starts without you having to touch it. Interesting. So, we are going to be talking about the Coriolis effect. Super cool thing. It's just the way that basically the waters move to deflect things away from the equator. I should have made a model. Pretend that this pineapple is the Earth, okay? So, we have the equator that is spinning this way. So, because we're spinning this way, everything in the northern hemisphere is going to turn to the right. Fun. And then everything in the southern hemisphere, is going to go to the left. Left. There we go. And that's all just because of how the Earth turns. Right on the equator, and that's why it deflects. Deflects. It affects a lot of things. So let's talk about convection cells. They affect convection cells. So convection cells are just the rising and descending air from the cells to generate the high and low pressures zones. They're zones, which are very important because those winds are affected by the Coriolis effect. Remember, there's a lot of spinning going on all the time, and that's what the convection cells are doing. So, the low pressure systems are going to be associated with like those wet, high precipitation, like rainforest, tropical areas, because those are going to be near the equator, right? High pressure systems are going to be those like dry, clear days, because how are they supposed to make clouds if everything's dry, right? But more important than that, with all the winds and whatnot, they make hurricanes or cyclones, whichever you prefer. So obviously they come with strong winds and a lot of rain. So the reasons that hurricanes happen, remember, everything is spinning all the time. So if something is going this way and this is coming this way, it's gonna spin those high and low pressures, which hurricanes love warm, moist water. I don't like the way I said that. Either way, it's going to be a low pressure convection cell over warm tropical waters. And so with all of that, that's going to create that spin, and then more, and then it moves onto a land where it causes a lot of damage. Let's see here. Sorry, keeping track of my notes. Okay. So, remember, convection cells. Those are very important because those are something that make trade winds, which affect hurricanes. Spinning. So, when trade winds move storms from the west to... from the east to the west. From the east to the west. I got it. I know directions. And they are deflected as they're like coming into the northern hemisphere, right? Because remember, things go different directions because of the equator. Because of the Coriolis effect. What am I reading? I just making sure I got everything. Alright, I might be okay. Am I? If I am, I will end the video. But if that is not the case, no, I think that's it. Coriolis effect is cool because the way it deflects things helps with those tropical rainforests and those dry areas. Unfortunately, it also creates these massive hurricanes and then deflects them towards land, which we don't appreciate.